Hi, everyone. Very happy to be here. We have a great team today that spans finance industry. Of course, FIS, you all know, one of our largest fintechs today. They are providing 90% of the software to the 90% of the largest global banks. And Long Game is an innovative fintech. We do gamification and build a mobile app. And Citizens Trust Bank, which is a Black-owned bank. They're out of Alabama and Georgia, and they're proudly and consistently serving these communities that have traditionally been underserved. And I just want to say, this is a great team today. I've loved working with them. This has been a really fun project for us. And we're really excited to present this last mile proposal. So I'm Lindsay Holden. I run Long Game. Long Game is a mobile app. We do gamification, prize link savings, and we build a really fun gamified experience for customers to engage with their bank and drive financial success. You will also be hearing from Mindy Greenberg today. She is a senior product manager at FIS. So let's jump right in. We're so excited to talk to you through our proposal. So before I get to our solution, I just want to discuss some of the problems faced by lower income populations today. So historically, this group has lacked access to financial products, and half of them believe they can't afford a bank account. And that at the same time they are paying $500 a year for alternative products. This is a huge problem. We all know this. We're here to solve it. The good news is there's a digital transformation happening today in the United States, and more people are getting access to internet and smartphones, and 5 million underbanked consumers today have access to these things. So we are going to use this to reach them. This is great. And the last thing I wanted to discuss is lower income Americans disproportionately play the lottery. They spend, if you're making less than $30,000 or less a year, you're spending 13% of your income on lottery tickets. I'm just going to stop there. It's pretty crazy. Why would you throw away 13% of your income? And this is because it gives them a chance to change their situation. And so that brings me to the next slide. So prize link savings is a behavioral economics mechanism where in addition to getting a direct interest rate, you are getting access to a prize pool. So save money in a savings account and you can win a life-changing amount of money. So it's all the fun of the lottery, none of the risk. This concept was popularized in the UK. It's very much proven. But in 2014, it was actually recognized by the Obama administration with the passing of the American Savings and Promotion Act, which legalized prize link savings federally. And so our proposal today uses this powerful behavioral economics mechanism and brings it into a mobile game that rewards financial actions, including saving and financial literacy. And this is called the Savings Game. So next slide, please. We are going to tell you about the Savings Game. And the Savings Game is a game, but it's not just a game. This game is an app where customers will sign up with a local bank account and aligned CDFI with the products that they need that are good for them. They're able to make deposits, and then they're going to get rewards and financial education this whole time. And why this is so impactful is really that if you see, we are trying to solve the problem of wasting money on alternative products and, of course, this lottery spend, and redirecting all of that into savings that's going to change the lives of the consumers using this app. So you can see it's $2,500 is what we've gotten from the data. That's a lot of money in a savings account for these people to weather financial shock. Next slide, please. And so just to review what the savings game does, the savings game helps to align people with the correct banking product for them, target them with that product in their area, bring them into signing up for an account. Then they can play games and get rewards for positive financial actions. And by the way, because this is a digital solution, gives us a lot of ways to both target those populations and also have language options and access options. So we'll go to the next slide. One of the ways, so it's really been hard to target some of these populations. And so we are really leveraging modern digital channels to find these populations where they're living. One of them is first just to geo-target. The savings game will be geo-targeted with whatever CDFI they're bringing up, but also with the advertising that we're doing. And then we are using modern digital channels. So, influencers, getting people in with the voices that they trust and offering a new value prop that really resonates with them to sign up for financial products. And then, of course, iterating on that, using what works and continuing to invest there. So next slide. We have sophisticated geolocation capabilities. So essentially, when you join the savings game, you get to try the game. You are playing in this game and you don't have a bank account yet. And during that time, you are targeted with a bank account in your area, and we can get you familiarized with both the benefits of that bank account and also the game that you get to play once you sign up. And so this is the initial onboarding. I'm going to hand it over to Mindy to talk about how you set up an account.
Thanks, Lindsay, and hi, everyone. So as Lizzie mentioned, our app will help to match the individual with a financial institution. It's then going to help them through the process of applying for an account. It starts with collecting their personal information, like their name, their address, date of birth, social, or ITIN. That information is then processed through the institution's risk assessment and KYC process, which includes check systems. Check Systems offers a suite of products that helps the institution validate the consumer's information and recommend an appropriate account type based on that institution's risk tolerance. These account opening strategies would support inclusive strategies for individuals who may not qualify for a traditional account. For example, if a consumer had a prior account reported as closed for abuse in the past, they may still be able to open a bank-on-certified account with the institution. And I know I've got the happy path listed on the side here, but I wanted to call out that the system would have the ability to support a manually review of an application as well. So for example, if an institution needed a further, I do identity verification, or if the application was flagged for suspected fraud. In these instances, the institution may need to do some additional due diligence prior to opening the account. But if that happens and everything is reviewed satisfactorily, the account is opened and the consumer can start saving and playing right away. So if we go to the next slide here, once the account is opened, the savings game can help with that first deposit. If you recall from earlier in our presentation, check cashing fees can be expensive. So in addition to supporting traditional deposit methods like direct deposit, electronic funds transfer, etc., we wanted to include a feature that helps consumers deposit checks and avoid those costly fees. The savings game would be able to help them to electronically deposit a check, which helps them to progress in the game, earn coins, and of course, reach their savings goal. The savings game, if we go to the next slide, the savings game also has a wealth of financial education courses. Consumers can earn coins for completing courses, quizzes, and other activities, such as checking their credit report through Major Bureau and through check systems. We also have basic consumer monitoring and identity protection service. As fraud continues to increase, so does the need for the protection that these services offer. The savings game also provides an opportunity for the institution to recommend additional products that may be within that consumer's reach. These could be based off of account performance or different educational courses or activities. Go to our next slide. So we've loved this opportunity to participate, and we've really had a lot of fun coming together to build this concept for the savings game. We all know that having a bank account is an important step in the consumer's financial journey.
1 minute.
Engagement via trusted digital channels will help us to reach more people, and pricing savings can help encourage adoption and reward financial activities while building good financial behavior. Consumers also gain access to meaningful bank products and features to help them save money they would have otherwise spent on costly fees and alternatives. So we believe these components together will help to create an immensely impactful solution for reaching the underbanked, providing a fun way for consumers to learn and build their financial future. So thank you so much for your time. What questions do you have for us?